mentality for this game. Okay, fair enough.
It's going to be Kunkka. I mean, there are a lot of auras on Team Nigma's side right now, for sure.
Yes, that is, I think, honestly, the biggest concern for Viking here is their heroes deal spread damage, right? Gyrocopter deals spread damage, Kunkka deals spread damage. They don't have any heavy single target. Beastmaster's like, if he goes Necrobook, maybe, but you're playing all this spread damage into a flat-out aura bot in Underlord, and he, on top of that, doesn't have a terrible lane matchup. It's not one of the absolutely unplayable ones he's facing here. So Mind Control might get a game and get Pipe Crimson or Pipe Greaves. And then I'm just worried if Viking can actually kill them. I foresee that being an issue. But their team fight's nice, at least. And the first 20 minutes before Underlord gets really farmed, I think Vikings' strategy looks really strong. So see if they can get it done.
Tanner has some killer cosmetics. I especially like the Viking, Toby's Beastmaster Viking set. That looks super sick. They definitely are on top of their cosmetic game, as we saw from the Couriers yesterday. They won against Team Nigma, hands down, not even remotely close. And this Shadow Blade, Cinderin, that is one of the best cosmetic weapons in the entire game, easily.
Doesn't it look a bit weird how he's holding it in the loadout?
No, it's great. It's
how big does it look, though?
It's huge. He's got
this does not look like the kind of thing that you carry and it makes you invisible. It looks like the kind of thing that you carry and then you fall over because you didn't hit the gym enough. Like this looks like we couldn't carry it, you know?
I mean, he has the Popeye pipe to go with it, so I think
it's true. He's Popeye. Yeah, I guess that's
he's
fair.
Got strong arms. You know,
is that a bottle of liquor he has in the other hand?
Is that? It might be. I mean, it would make sense with the whole rum and whatnot with the ultimate.
I think Valve should be a bit careful with their item designs. They're promoting drinking and smoking in the same hero. I think.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
That's a pretty bad precedent here. It really looks like a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
There's no way that isn't a bottle of rum.
How did we get to the bottle of rum in terms of his ult? Like, how is that part of the lore? Because it's a ghost ship.
Yeah, but the buff you get is called Coco's Rum, isn't it?
No, I understand that. I'm saying why. Why is that a thing? Not that I'm complaining. It's just interesting that I'd have to listen to
IceFrog asked Kunkka, and he was like, "See, that's the question: is the history of this hero, right? So it's obviously named after the artist who made a lot of the loading screens arts for Dota originally, and even into Dota 2 has also done art for the game.
And for us,
do you think IceFrog asked Kunkka what kind of hero would you like to be?
I know the
or
story
did you just
behind
make a hero and name it? Oh, you know it. Perfect.
I talked to Kunkka about this at a TI, and he says he gets this question a lot, but Kunkka was a hero that he just named after him, essentially.
Okay,
and
so he had
Kunkka himself actually does not like the hero design at all, which is kind of funny. Not his type of hero, apparently.
But the bottle is called Aged Spirit of Tide.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
So I guess he took Tidehunter, fermented him, and now he's drinking him. That's extremely morbid and kind of badass. So I like
Sounds delicious.
Tidehunter juice.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Well, then again, I'm not a huge fan of watermelon, as you know, which I know is blasphemy.
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely stupid of you to not like what I like.
Very stupid idiot. You don't like what I like. It looks like we will have a
2 for 2.
2 for 2, as per norm. Very nicely done. So, Beastmaster is going to be in this top lane with Celery on the Crystal Medine. GH is going to be playing the Elder Titan. I'm looking forward to this here. I feel like, or actually, I've seen a couple games in this patch. I don't know if it has to do with the patch at all, but seems like a relatively strong hero, which it kind of always is, it feels like, in every patch.
We've talked a lot about how this patch gets played for the most of the time. It's a lot about brawling and fighting in mid-game, and Elder Titan loves these fights. The aura is super strong, the stun is really good, and he has, obviously, the ulti is like, you don't pick Elder Titan for Earth Splitter. It almost feels like a bonus, right? You pick him for the laning stage and for the stomp. And then if you can get a good splitter, awesome, but it was never the reason you grabbed the hero to begin with. So
I mean, his ult always feels like a luxury, right? Unless you're playing him.
It does.
I mean, even when you're playing the core Elder Titan, it's just the right-clicking briefcase
Celery up here. I don't know if GH can run this one down.
Well, he's committing, it looks like.
He's trying.
The boar is going to continue to slow him down. Nope, he's going to try to fall back now. Can Toby actually catch up? He doesn't have axes yet, obviously, still level 1. Will go down to Celery's Q, though. So, very nicely done. First blood for Viking.
He did create a lot of space in this first wave, though, GH. So, Ursa got 5 CS to the 2 of Beastmaster. I would still say that is still a slight victory for Viking, but not by as much as you would think, considering it's a first blood.
Right.
And Maiden also expended a lot of resources on getting that kill. So there's like, it looks like a big win, right? 300 gold. You get, it says first blood. I think it's really cool. Yeah, but like if Maiden has to use, let's say, a Mango and 3 Tangos, that's already half the value they got for the kill. And then you got Ursa full free wave. The economy at that point is, you know, pretty even overall.
Right.
It's a slight advantage right now, it looks like. If you compare the goals, like Maiden is 200 ahead of Elder Titan, and Ursa and Beastmaster are neck and neck. So it's a slight win, I would say, still.
Bottom lane, we're seeing a little bit of aggression here from Viking, but not able to actually finish anybody off. Only level 1 on Rocket Barrage right now, so have to wait for that to get leveled up before looking for actual kills, most likely. Tanner in the mid lane, 10 and 2
on Kuro
versus...
look cool, by the way. Can I just say
Kuro.
that? They're really cool.
Oh, hold on. We might have a kill here. Celery very low.
Yep.
Kills are more important than cosmetics, believe it or not, as Celery does get briefcase down by GH. And Toby will have to resign to going back to his tower. So Kuro, yeah, his... Oh, these are like the... what do they call them
Crimson.
Again? Yeah, the Crimson.
Yep.
Very nice.
I didn't actually know this Crimson item existed. Oh, nice shards.
Yes, that is really nice. And that is going to be a relatively easy kill then for Viking. Off to a good start in the kill department. And the CS mid is relatively even as well, which, I mean, how do you rate Kunkka versus Storm?
Storm has a lot of base armor, so I think he does completely fine against Kunkka. The way Kunkka usually wins his lanes is by harassing heroes down with the cleave, but since it's physical damage type, Storm's 7 base armor actually help him a lot here at not having to buy too many salves. So I think it's kind of just a draw for the most part, this lane.
Take a torrent to the face there.
The case for him. Yep.
Mind control started
we talked
out,
about mind control in this game. I think he's a very important hero to keep track of. Not because he's top of the net worth right now, but because of how big an impact his auras have in this strategy. His start is very good, and if he can keep up this tempo and get toward a quick, say, Greaves or Pipe or Crimson in whatever order he wants, they're all 3 incredible this game. Crimson is awesome against Gyro. Pipe is awesome against 3 or 4 heroes on the Radiant, and the Greaves are always kind of nice and a lot cheaper, right? So, Mind Control's game has a huge influence on what Nigma can do in the mid-game where the Radiant lineup wants to win the game. So I think it's very good news for them that his game's this good.
Yeah. He is second in the net worth overall. Of course, it is quite early on so far.
Nice damage bottom. Shet. Is he actually going to die here? He might just die.
Close. Rocket Barrage is going off. Homing Missile
Well,
does connect. Kroki taking a lot of damage
here.
from the tower. And the Rocket Barrage will be enough, along with the right clicks from Aramis. Kroki's dead spirit is chasing Shad, though, so he needs to be careful. There's no regen of any kind here right now, but he's going to get away safely. As we focus on the top lane that is pushing more and more with Weehaw and GH just going in deep here again, it looks like. God, he does so
now
much
level
damage.
5
Jeez.
against the level 3 Beastmaster.
Yeah,
Bottom rune. Kuro will just get it with the stun. Can overtake the Tusk. Is that 4 runes? If Weehaw gets this?
Weehaw dies trying to get to the other bounty. Unfortunate for him. And GH trying to get some retribution. My God, I can't even believe how much damage this hero does.
Is he killing
This
him?
is absurd.
No.
Oh, we're going to see a
It ran out now.
We're not going to see a kill mid, but Storm Spirit did apparently die to Tanner. He had his boat. Somebody replay that. Syndrin, can you rewind?
Yep.
This is a replay, right? Oh,
yep.
JK.
Oh, man, that was a great combo from Kunkka.
Is that your play-by-play?
No, it's a rewind.
Oh, okay.
So we talk about it in the past tense.
All right, great kill for the Kunkka.
Yep.
Bottom lane in the
We're
meantime.
assuming
Rocket
it was a
Barrage
great
continuing
kill.
to go off. As Pit
Not
of
bad
Malice is
damage here.
red, he also has the Crimson thing equipped. And Rocket Barrage continuing to do a lot of damage. But Kuroki doesn't seem to mind. His mind control is not taking any of it himself.
What if they just agreed, we're going to pick the heroes we have the dopest shit on, and then that's going to make us better?
I mean,
Isn't that how
it
it works? The better your cosmetics, the better you are?
That's what I've been
Mind
told.
control,
Bottom
baited
lane.
them in.
Oh, the Beastmaster dies first. Mind control will die next. Shad taking extra damage, gets proc twice. Pops the
That's
wand,
a Tusk,
going
by
back
the
in
way,
for
not a
Kuroki.
Beastmaster.
What did I say? Just stop correcting me mid-fight, all right? People can see on the
what
screen.
do you mean?
For God's sake, Weehaw.
If you're a beginner, you could easily think this guy would be called Beastmaster. He has
All right.
tusks. Top.
Celery.
That's a very good stomp from GH.
Taking the Echo Stomp, and GH will get the credit for that kill.
And the Beastmaster
Yep, there is Beastmaster.
will survive.
The Viking. I'm just going to call him the Viking. See, if you want to make it truly noob-friendly, we don't call them by their names. This is Pirate Man being delivered something from his horse. It's a flying jaded horse, in case you were wondering.
Pretty.
And Briefcase Man, the businessman, GH, getting a nice shrine here in the jungle.
I've never played this game before. This guy looks like a businessman.
He's a businessman. He's very serious about it. Top lane, the bear with the cowboy hat is jumping on top of the
too far,
Beastmaster. He pops his ult, though. We'll take less damage as a result. We're seeing the Kunkka combo now on the Elder Titan. Business not so good right now as he might go down. He's going to dodge the Torrent, though, for now, as the Storm Spear comes in, takes out the Beastmaster.
GH might get a stomp off here, too, if he's good.
Yeah,
Is he good, you think?
He's pretty good. He can go to the high ground now. We're going to see Storm Spirit get yet another kill, but we're watching the businessman end up getting dropped by the pirate.
He thinks there's a ward now because he got hit from the low ground, but he was just standing barely on the stairs, I think. There was no vision for Kunkka there. He needs to use attack ground there, and in order to swing when he did, I think...
So they're going to buy a
they're
sentry
probably
now.
going to waste a sentry here. That's... I'm surprised, too. I definitely thought GH was on the high ground there. Huh. I could have sworn that was a fine stomp. All right, well...
Miracle
he
picks
could
up
have
an
too.
elixir, by the way, which we'll talk about very shortly. Pitamalis using the bot lane. Shad, who is not a pirate, by the way. This is a gyrocopter, in fact. Just happens to have a pirate ship he's equipping right now. Kuroki on the run, level 4. Shards will block him in, and the tag team should ensure that he will not get away this time around. And the credit goes to Tanner all the way from that mid lane. What a good clean boy. Oh, meanwhile, top lane, Ursa. Weehaw living on the edge, but does have a healing salve, so should be good to go now.
Taking a lot of harassment from the Maiden Beastmaster, but he's still clearly out-leveling them. He's level 7. Beastmaster's still level 5.
Bottom lane, Pit of Malice into an amalgamation of skills. Actually going to try to turn this around. Rocket Barrage, in addition to the Gyro ult, come out onto Mind Control. And here comes the Tusk to be able to finish him off quite easily. GH blocked in by the Shards again, trying to get up an Echo Stomp. Decently successful, but maybe not enough. All right, Ramis actually doesn't have any more mana, so GH will get away with his briefcase and all.
All spells are on cooldown. I think there was no way of connecting a torrent there either for Tanner. So nice stomp from GH, gets him out. But still, the big win there, getting the kill onto Mind Control. He's still a pretty farmed hero, so it's nice. Nice kill of Ramis, though.
Yeah, he is
Didn't
mega
get snowball
dead.
off in time.
Oh, I say that? Oh! Oh my god, that was almost
man, if
sick.
he would have denied himself, that would have been cool.
Not cool enough, though. Keen Optic picked up by the Kunkka. Would you keep this on him? Or would you put it on somebody like CM?
It's kind of nifty on Beastmaster too, isn't it? I think it's
yeah,
probably
that's true.
better on Maiden, though.
She can use all the help she can get with that measly movement speed of hers. This is the 10-minute mark. It looks like Viking will get the top, and they'll trade it for the bottom. So it's a 1-for-1, as we've seen pretty much this entire qualifier.
And Nigma did get 3 bounties, though. So a little bit of a win there.
And Shad is in the top lane now on this gyrocopter.
Yeah, they want to make an aggressive move on Weehan, get the tower. Might see Aurora come out.
Indeed. Call down is available if they want to expend it. He will not. Homing missile does connect as Weehaw pops the ult in preparation for a lot of damage. There comes the ult from Gyrocopter, and that's going to end up being a relatively easy kill. And actually, surprisingly, GH stayed around to fight the 1v5 and ends up dropping as well. Give me a trade of tier 1s.
His stomp was really good, and I actually think if there's some TP support there in the tower, maybe they can protect their Ursa, but Miracle didn't have mana. Mind Control's busy pushing the bottom tier 1, so he doesn't want to join. And Venge, I think, was maybe just barely level 6, so I think all in all, cutting Weehaw there for GH after the great stomp is definitely the play.
The jelly!
Oh, jelly!
And the brooch. Wow, what a great set of items for Team Nigma. I'm sure they're just thrilled to see these things pop up out of the jungle. Goodness me, oh my.
Decent on Storm, at least.
Of course. It's good on everyone. There's never a game where like, I don't really need
There are
this.
a lot of heroes that benefit way more from Mana region. Storm is definitely one of them.
And we have Kuroki sitting at the tier 1 tower looking for a potential gank, but none of his teammates are really that close. So let's keep an eye on who gets the jelly. So one on Storm as expected. You think we're waiting for Ursa? Is that the second target? That's my guess.
Could be, yeah. I think so.
Kuroki is dead. And now he dies. Just a delayed call. Sorry, guys. Working with a little ping issue here.
Oh, they're actually trying Miracle here.
Yeah, oh, actually
got
do
the combo
connect with
right.
the boat. Torrent is available there as well. His mana is relatively low, but he has better positioning on the high ground. Pit of Malice is here as Mind Control makes his way. Tanner has the armlet, staying alive, but not long enough as Celery pops the ult, but really to no avail. And now Mind Control gets Beastmaster Roar, but there's not a whole lot of follow-up after that because they focus on the Elder Titan instead. And now the brunt of the damage is applied to Underlord himself. Another Pit of Malice. Kuroki does have swap just in case. Doesn't look like he'll need it. We'll use it aggressively onto Shad instead. Here comes the fat, juicy bear with the cowboy hat, going back and forth and playing on his tambourines. Looks like nothing's going to come of it.
That's like the perfect taunt for Weeha, actually.
Okay, can you name his favorite taunt, which he spams more than any other? This is probably a hard one for you. But
how do you know this?
Because I know him.
I know Invoker?
No, it's 100% Alchemist. Just picture it.
Yeah. Okay.
You've seen it, yeah. You've seen that one a lot with him.
I can see that.
Looks like he's going for the same build, by the way.
Nigma? Huh? What's that?
Ursa's going for the same build, so going to go straight for Bashers. Toby?
Yeah.
Doesn't have Roar, and Snowball will not connect.
This is not happening.
Beautiful. And we're going to have a potential gank here, bot, as Miracle and GH group up with this smoke. Oh, this will be a big kill. Going to initiate on the Shad. The layering is not perfect, but it's going to be a kill nonetheless.
Good enough.
We have a counter smoke on the other side, though. And if they can get Ursa here, it'd be pretty big.
He has ulti, and there's a shrine to TP on.
Into boat. Everything will connect, but a lot of the damage has been mitigated as Mind Control comes to help out. And yeah, Viking is going to have to back out now, but they better be careful because Miracle has come to play. Kuroki with the stun. Stuns galore, in fact. Beastmaster, the first to fall. A double Echo Stomp. Tanner, will he stay alive?
Oh my
Absolutely
God,
not. 4 dead, as Aramis will be a full team wipe. And my goodness, that is a lot of damage.
All right, Elder Titan in this game has seemed very nice. I'll say that much. Okay,
that's a lot of voice lines. Of course, Gyro is up already because he died bottom just before that fight took place, but technically a team wipe nonetheless. But yeah, very good fight for Team Nigma. And Toby has a lot of these value items. Has the buckler, helm, and going for drums now. So they're really going for the aura-heavy Beastmaster. As we're about to hit 15 minutes, can they get this outpost at top? With Elder Titan, I don't think so.
Titan. Oh, he can actually stop them.
Yeah,
here.
that is
wow.
That is pretty
that
big.
Is actually...
And they have both. Wow. That's a really good hero. We talk about heroes that are good with outposts.
Just seeing this one,
really
these 15 minutes have me sold on this hero right now.
Yeah, agreed.
Not gonna lie, it's the most convinced I've been by a hero I haven't seen so much lately in the minor qualifier. This has looked really, really good for GH this game.
And Weeha gets his favorite item, the Essence Ring. So has found it in every game but one so far on his Ursa. Echo Stomp on the Kunkka in the mid lane. Going towards a Halberd right now. Going to initiate onto GH. They do have some reinforcements here. Yeah, Kuroki will swap. Pit of Malice to help out as well. GH might be getting away, but no, here comes Shad. Finally able to finish him off as Mind Control taking the brunt of the damage now. Elder Titan buys back into the game. It's going to be a trade of sorts. CM dies, but it did cost the buyback on Elder Titan. They really want to find somebody else, or else this buyback was not worth it. I hear a bear chasing. Oh, if they can get Shad, this will be huge. A TP is coming. He pops his wand. Nice roar from Toby. A buyback from Crystal Maiden. Kuroki blocked out with the Ice Shards. Beautifully done from Viking. And maybe they can clean up now as Kuroki and Weehaw kind of separating from each other. The first to fall will be the Beastmaster with the Venge, but Tusk is going to die now as Miracle with the ridiculous mobility, which in essence is truly Storm Spirit's forte, ends up getting a double kill for himself. So looked like it could have been a good turnaround, but Team Nigma still end up
insanely farmed on Storm. My god. He's gonna, what's this? Gonna be a 16-minute Bloodstone, and it's the new Bloodstone, the one with Kaya. So Spell Amp is gonna be wrecked up. And as long as Nigma take these fights where stuns get forced onto Ursa or Underlord, the Storm is gonna have a field day. They kind of need to plan out who's going to save something for Storm. Because I think if they drop the whole package on one of the other two, they're going to lose the fight anyway, even if they kill the guy straight up.
Drop the whole package. I haven't heard that one in a while.
I don't know if I ever said it before, so that makes sense.
I appreciate you bringing out these new phrases for this cast, Cinder. You've been saving up a long time for that.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a chat wheel.
Team, drop the package. Quickly. Quickly.
It's in line with a bit. Hey, Elder Titan could drop the whole package, okay?
That's true. He literally has a package.
He has two packages, if you know what I mean.
I kind of do, actually. Goodness.
Yeah.
This is now turned into a rated R cast. Thank you, Cinder.
Minor Qualifiers final cast. Yep. Let's smoke.
Kuroki smoked up with Miracle, and they are looking for middle as Tanner ends up playing a little bit passively here, and it might have saved his life. Kuroki's going to be spotted now. Nether Shawl. Is this a good game for it? For Storm Spirit. Ursa has it right now.
It's not good on Ursa. I would put it on Storm. I think
I would too.
It's unlikely that the minus armor will matter.
Oh,
very much.
Miracle jumping in. Oh, nice snowball, but it puts them in harm's way. This could end up being worse for them. Miracle continuing to go into the other side of the tower now. Going to focus on Celery. He's stayed alive for a very long time, but will end up dropping at the end of the day. Homing Missile is continuing its way towards Miracle. He's going to dodge it, and he's going to go right back in with that newly picked up Bloodstone. Aramis, very low, but Miracle will finally finish him off. It seems like he has endless amounts of mana with his Bloodstone. Good lord. 4 dead in the blink of an eye. In addition to a courier, the donkey just got destroyed, Cinder. Jesus! And the tier 1 tower will follow.
Arcane Rune and Bloodstone is really good on Storm. Did you know?
Yeah.
You can do a lot of stuff. Okay, so the really cool thing about this play for Miracle is not only does he not get caught, but he keeps 2 or 3 heroes trying to get him, and that does so much damage indirectly. Because instead of being able to help in the team fight, they keep desperately trying to get a roar off on Miracle or an X-Mark or a Frostbite, like whatever it is. And he's just playing around with them, jumping in and out all the time. And in the end, if you create that big of a distraction while dealing damage, the fight just plays itself in the end. So stellar Storm play in that fight. Can't really say much else.
And now he has the Aegis, so it will be pretty difficult to take him out. It looks like GH is holding out to the Nether Shawl for now, by the way. Also a decent target. Miracle doesn't really have the slots. Sure. He could drop a null, I suppose. He's going to be going for an Orchid now on a Storm Spirit, and that is a pretty scary proposition for Viking, who lose their top outpost. And it's going to be close. Will they be able to get this in time? Oh, Storm Spirit jumps in. They do find it, but how much will it cost them? Mind Control is here with that Firestorm. Boat coming in. Don't think that's going to keep the Kunkka alive for too much longer, despite being a very good debuff. Or a buff, I should say. Tanner. Miracle doesn't really have that much mana to speak of, as I hear Ursa beating the shit out of that Beastmaster. That's going to be a kill for Weehaw, and the Kunkka will fall. So was it worth it? Probably not. As I have to admit, they're looking really good this game, Team Nigma.
Yeah, I think Viking are in trouble. Now, that might sound really obvious to you guys if you've been watching a lot of Dota in the last month and you're like, wow, 9k lead minute 20, this game is surely over. But we have had so many pieces of evidence that Dota doesn't really work the same way. But you've got a different feeling about this one, don't you? Like when you watch the fights unfold, when you watch the way heroes ramp up, I think this one feels more like a real 10k lead, if I can call it that.
Yep,
like
I would
you're
agree.
feeling the advantage in fights compared to what we've seen in different games in the minor qualifiers. It might also feel better just because Nigma are playing better with their advantage. But there's just so much valuable net worth.
Well,
it's
it
just high value.
in part has to do with Storm Spirit is the one that's snowballing, and he is quite possibly the hardest hero to contain when he's at this point in the game. I mean, we've seen this so many times in Dota's history. Kuroki going to get the swap off onto Celery, and he's done so.
The other thing, too, is if you look at what value Nigma get out of their net worth, the Underlord, for example, who's sitting on 7k gold, his gold is extremely impactful. He has a Crimson Guard, he has Arcane Boots for the team, he has a Buckler for the team. All of this adds up in fights. This Crimson is making it extremely difficult for Viking to kill targets, just flat out. Oh, he actually has 60 bonus damage, too, on the Underlord. That's a free relic from being involved in fights.
Beautiful.
Not bad.
That's pretty sexy. And this is going to be a freebie.
Trouble killing heroes.
Or will it? They're actually going to try to initiate here. The boat onto mind control. The jump in from Miracle. They're actually applying everything, but Kuroki is going to save his Underlord. Kuroki will be the first to fall, but Weeha jumps in with that BKB. Decimates the
splitter.
Split Earth onto multiple heroes. It hits 3. Triple kill for Weeha. And this is looking very grim for Viking.
There's your chat line.
Maybe a little too sexual, actually. But the tier 3 tower is next on the list. GG is called, so game 1 is an absolute beatdown. But well played.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to give the MVP to GH. I think that his early game was so impactful.